Day 213 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem, and this time we're at day 213, but we're still going strong, y'all, with no sign of slowing down anytime soon. So let this be a reminder to y'all to stay disciplined and stay consistent, because that's what it's going to take in order to achieve your LeetCode or your programming dreams, y'all. It's a lot of people in this world. That means it's a lot of people out here that you're competing with that's trying to be a better programmer with you than you, and they're doing their LeetCode or they're doing their programming practice every day. So if you don't do your programming practice every day, just know they're going to pass you and they might get that job before you. So let that motivate you to keep going and not give up and to push through, y'all, until you achieve your goals. Now, before we get started today, y'all, if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description and go ahead and get you some, y'all. And then after you do that, bring a mouse. Bring a mouse, bring a mouse, bring a mouse, bring a mouse, bring a mouse right over here and click that subscribe button for me, y'all. And then after you do that, go ahead and smash that like button for me, y'all. And then after you do that, I'm calling all of my bankers. I repeat, all of my bankers to the comment section right now. I need y'all to drop 2 bank emojis in the comment section so we could go ahead and run up this engagement, which will help push this content out to a broader audience, y'all. As Swift community members, it's up to us to help the community to grow. And one way we can do that is to share this content out with as many people as we can find that will watch it, y'all. So your support is appreciated when it comes to that. Now, with all that being said, y'all, let's get into the question. And today we have question number 57, insert interval. The difficulty level is medium, but don't worry, we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand, because we understand that there are people on all levels of their programming journey, and we want everybody to feel included and to be able to get something out of this video, which is why we're going to keep the solution easy to understand and simple for everybody, no matter where they are on their programming journey. Now, let's see what the question says. The question says you are given an array of non-overlapping intervals, while interval I equals start I, end I, represent the start and the end of the ith interval, and intervals in sorted ascending order by start I. You are also given an interval, new interval, start and end, that represents the start and end of another interval. Insert the new interval into the interval such that intervals is still sorted in ascending order by start and intervals still does not have any overlapping intervals. Merge overlapping intervals if necessary. Return intervals after the insertion. Note that you do not need to modify intervals in place. You can make a new array and return it. Okay, so let's break that down. Let's see what they mean. Let's look at example 1. In example 1, we have the input intervals equals a 2D array of intervals. We have 1, 3, and 6, 9. The new interval is 2, 5. Output is 1, 5, and 6, 9. So we have to add this interval into this already created array of intervals, right? But we still want to have them so that they do not have any overlapping intervals. So we may have to merge some overlapping intervals if necessary, which in this case is necessary. So I'll show you why. So let's come over here. Let's get our picture going. You know how we do. So first interval is 1. We have 2. Then we have 3, right? Then the second interval will be, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So then we have, that would be 4, that'd be 5, that'd be 6 right here. So we have 6, boom. Then we have 7, 8, 9, boom. We want to add 2, 5, right? So 2, 5 will be right, this would be 2. Then we come over 4, 5. Excuse me, 5 right here, right? We want to add 2, 5. Now it says right here, it should still not have any overlapping intervals. Merge overlapping intervals if necessary. As y'all can see, especially if you did yesterday's video, you'll see these intervals right here overlap. 1, 3, and 2, 5 are overlapping. As you can see, the 2 is overlapping the 1 and 3, right? So that lets us know we have to merge those. So we're going to merge these. So after we merge them, it'll be 1, then that'd be 2, that'd be 3, 4, 5. Excuse me, y'all. So 2, 3. Oh yeah, excuse me, y'all. We skipped 4 right here. But either way, the 2 is the overlapping one anyway. But so this is what the new interval would look like after we merge them, right? So boom, the 1 and the 5, we just merged it with the 2. So now we have that, and then we still have the 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's why, excuse me, y'all, should not be a period here. But that's why this is the output right here. Boom, this is the output. 1, 5, and 6, 9, right? 1, 5, 6, 9. That's how we got it. We just had to merge the new interval, which is 2, 5, with this interval, with a 1, 3 interval, and turn that into 1, 5. And then 6 and 9 was not overlapping, so we didn't have to do anything. Boom. So that's why this is the output, 1, 5, 6, 9, like we have here. Let's look at example 2, where there are a little bit more intervals. It might get a little bit more tricky. It shouldn't get more tricky. It's still the same principles. We just have to, it's going to be a little bit more, a bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? So let's look at example 2 so we can see the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? So in example 2, we have the input intervals equals in 2D array. We have first array is 1, 2, then second array is 3, 5, third array is 6, 7, fourth array is 8, 10, and the last array is 12, 16. We want to insert 4 and 8, right? So then the output ends up being 1, 2, another 2D array. The first array is 1, 2, second one is 3, 10, and the third one is 12 and 16. Explanation says because the new interval 4, 8 overlaps with 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 10. So yeah, let's draw this out so we can see what that's gonna look like, right? So let's start here. First, we're gonna do the 1 and the 2. So we're gonna say 1, 2. That's the first interval. Then we're gonna go through. Second interval would be 3, 4, 5. Boom. Next interval would be 6, 7. Interval after that would be 8, 9, 10. Boom. Then the interval after that would be, that would be 11. Then it'd be 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, right? So let's see what the new interval would be. Then we can get rid of these commas just so everything lines up like it's supposed to. So the new interval would be 4 and 8, right? So 4 is right here, so we see 4 to 8. So we'll go 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, as we can see, these overlap, right? So they overlap right here, 4. So that lets us know. So hold on, let's see how they did this now. It says 4 and 8 overlaps with 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8 to 10. Excuse me, this should be 8 to 10, not to 8 to 9. That's where it got confusing at. So it overlaps. Where does it start? 3, 5. So the overlapping starts right here, ends all the way right here. Because remember, even though these are both 8, these two 8s count as an overlap. So we have to include that in our overlap when we merge them. So that's why when the output would be, let's start here, go 1, 2, right? Then we go 3. Now this is where we'd have to merge it. So it go 3 all the way to 10 because we're merging this. We're merging this 4 and 8. So we'll go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold on. Oh yeah, sorry y'all. Yeah, 10. Excuse me. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This should be 10 right here. Sorry y'all. And same up here. It should go 8, 9, and this should be 10 right here. Boom. Okay. So now that we have that, then after that, we still have to do the 12 and 16. So it will go, excuse me, 12, 16, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So the 12 to 16 doesn't overlap anything, so we don't have to worry about that. We just have to worry about merging these right here, right? Oh, excuse me. It's not gonna let me just do that, but we just had to merge this with this, and after we merge that, that's when we get the 3 to 10 right here, and we just put the 4 and the 8, merge those together, right? So that's why this would be the output. Now we put the commas just so we can see where they separate. But we had the 1, 2, that's the output right here, boom. Then we had the 3 to the 10 right here, boom. Then we had the 12 and 16 right here, and we got the 3 to 10 because we merged the 4, 8. The 4 would go right here, the 8 would go right here, so we could just merge them, and it goes 3, 10 like that. So now that we understand the question, excuse me, y'all, it's not lined up. If it was lined up, then it'd be like that. That's because the commas. But now that we understand the question, y'all, let's get into the fun part, the part that we all know and love, the part that keeps us motivated to keep going, the part that brought us here in the first place, the actual code, y'all. So let's get into it. And it's not that difficult, y'all, not that difficult at all. So first thing we are going to do is we are going to declare a new variable. We're going to declare a variable called new intervals. We're going to set that equal to a 2D array of integers. Come outside of that, we're going to say parentheses. That's how we're going to initialize it. Then we're going to declare another variable called new. We're going to set that equal to new interval. Just like that. Then we're going to come down here, declare another variable called I, set that equal to 0. Then we're going to come down here, we're going to say while, open up the parentheses, I is less than intervals dot count and intervals square bracket I, come outside those square brackets, square bracket 1, come outside those square brackets is less than new square bracket 0. What we are going to do, we're going to come outside that, open up the brackets, and we are going to say new interval with the S, excuse me, y'all, append, open up the parentheses, intervals, square brackets I. Boom. Then we're going to come down here, we're going to say I plus equals 1. We're going to increment I by 1. Then next thing we're going to have to do, we're going to have to create a helper function. So we're going to just say func merge underscore, excuse me, parentheses underscore cur colon square brackets and so it's going to be an array of integers. Come outside that, we're going to say comma, excuse me, y'all, underscore new colon. That's going to be an array of integers as well. We're going to come outside that, and it's going to return, you guessed it, an array of integers. Come over here, open up the brackets. We're going to say return square bracket min, open up the parentheses, cur square bracket 0, come outside the square bracket, comma, new square bracket 0, come outside the comma and the parentheses, the square brackets and the parentheses, comma. Then we're going to say max parentheses. Then we're going to say cur square bracket 1, come outside the square bracket, comma. Then we're going to say new square bracket 1, just like so. Now we're going to come back up here. Outside of that while loop, we're going to start a new while loop, and we're going to say while, open up the parentheses. We're going to say I is less than intervals dot count and intervals square bracket I, come outside the square bracket 0, come outside the square bracket is less than or equal to new square bracket 1. Then we're going to come outside of that. We're going to open up the brackets. Excuse me, those are square brackets. Should be the regular brackets. Open up the brackets. And we are going to say new equals merge, which is that new helper function we just created, open up the parentheses, intervals, square brackets, I, comma, new. Come underneath that, we're going to say I plus equals 1. Then we're going to come outside of that while loop, we're going to say new intervals dot append, open up the parentheses, new. Then we're going to come underneath that, we're going to say while, open up the parentheses, I is less than intervals dot count, come over here, open up the brackets, we are going to say new intervals dot append, open up the parentheses, intervals I, come down here, I plus equals 1. Then we're going to come down here and we are going to say return new intervals. Now, let's see. Alright, let's run it. See how it runs. Ooh, look at that. First try, y'all. First try. That's what I'm talking about. So let's submit it. Make sure it stays accepted. Let's see. Ooh, look at that, y'all. 0 milliseconds beats 100% of users with Swift, y'all. That's what I like to see. That's faster than Andrew Tate riding past the rest of the... That's faster than a Bugatti riding past Andrew Tate and the rest of the brokies. Excuse me, y'all. But I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. Oh yeah, before we leave, get one more look at the code. Read it, learn it, love it, y'all. And I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.